Three, two, one.
Here we go. Amiguitos y amiguitas, ¿cómo andan hoy? Let me tell you something. If I wasn't married and happily married, I would definitely be on top of this guy right now because he is sexy, he is hot, he is funny, he has potential. Potential.
Yeah.
He plays sports. Corey Cubano, y'all.
Hello.
Clap because we don't have clap. We don't have budget. We don't have a budget for our audience or for the clapping machine.
Tremendo
Okay.
intro. Yeah.
Yes, you are definitely my type. You are definitely my type.
Love that.
You are a little bit too tall for what I like.
So there's such thing as too tall?
I hate tall guys.
Really?
Before we turn on the cameras, I was telling him he doesn't look weird tall. There's guys that are super tall. He's 6'5", y'all.
There's
Okay.
definitely weird tall.
They're super weird tall, but he's like like your head matches like your arms and matches like there's weird tall when you see some guys that their legs are too skinny and too down.
That's
you are
so true, bro.
yes.
That is so true. Yeah, like I walk normal. I'm not like one of those that when I stand up, like, yeah, no, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. Wow, nobody's ever told me that.
You are
Thank
not
you.
weird tall. I cannot even think that you were 6'5" from
Yeah.
just looking at you.
A lot of people say that too. Now it makes sense. I'm
Yes.
not weird tall, so I don't look 6'5".
Yes, you do not look 6'5" because you are not weird tall, and you're very well put together. You know,
you.
you're cute, but you're not like bitch cute. Because some men, their faces is so cute that I'm like, I don't want to date him.
Yeah, I know exactly
He looks
what
like
you're
a
talking
princess.
about. Yes, they have like the hair here, fluffy.
No,
the
like
jawline.
everything is too perfect.
Yes, I know what you're
I don't want to
talking
date a perfect guy. I'm not dating. I don't even know why I'm freaking hitting on this guy and we just started this. Could you please tell me your life story? Number one.
about. Yeah, let me try this coquito
Yo,
first.
this cookie is a share. Salud primero.
Salud.
Okay, this cookie is a share.
Damn,
Yeah, right?
that is really good.
So, you play baseball,
Yes,
which is one of the most boring sports that I enjoy.
correct.
I enjoy baseball.
I'm telling you,
like,
you're right. I'm telling you right here, you're
I,
right.
I like to go in a bikini top.
Yes.
And I just like to go like that and just watch the freaking
That's-
while I get tan and eat shit.
While I'm in the outfield, that's who I used to look for. Like that's what would make my day. So I kind of make baseball not boring. Okay.
Yes.
So if you're familiar with the Savannah Bananas organization,
If you're on TikTok, you know those are the guys that dress in yellow and that they dance and you are like, is it a Broadway show? It's actually a baseball game. It's a combination of both.
yes. So that is who I played for last year. But before I got to that, I played baseball since I was 4 years old, born and raised here in Hialeah.
Hialeah sin pena.
Yeah. And baseball was very competitive growing up in Hialeah. Everyone plays baseball. Everyone's good. The parents are fighting. Quien paga la pizza? Everybody's talking about after the game. I'm
My
like,
son is better than yours.
yeah. There was fights in the middle of the game, and I didn't even know how to count to 10. So,
Yeah.
but I grew up very competitive and loving the game. I didn't fall in love with the game until like high school, believe it or not. Okay, I was always playing, and my dad was always like, "Yo, we gotta go to practice," and I'd rather be fishing in the backyard or jodiendo. I don't know, like doing anything else. Even other sports, they were more exciting to me. And in high school, when I started getting like attention from colleges, then I was like, all right, maybe like I got a future in this, and maybe I should pursue this. And then whatever, I took it very serious. I went to a school in West Virginia, so big culture shock.
Your mama let you do that?
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
Cuban mom let you do that?
I know. She was calling me every week, and when I went up there, it was like the North Pole to me. I was frio, like I was walking backwards to class, but I was there to play
No
baseball.
café, no tostada
No,
in the
no, no,
morning.
no.
How you survived?
I don't know how I did it, but I will say this: that I went up there and I loved everything. I loved the gringas. I loved like the change of. I know. It's crazy, right? I know. I grew up with all Cuban dating like Hispanic here in Miami, and then I went up there and I stood out like a sore thumb.
You
like I
actually
was.
like when girls talk like this to you and you could
No,
barely see it?
they were like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" Whatever. I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "I kind of
Are
like
you
that."
serious?
It's different. It's different. And
is
same thing
different.
with my boys up there. Todos los gringos were like, "Oh, I need a Latina," and I'm like, "Bro, we
you
got
don't want to
plenty.
deal with that.
I got plenty." But if that dude would come down here to visit me, then he stood out. And Gringo stood out. So I like look kind of gringuito. And then
You
when I
do.
went up there though, Miami's a different world. So
Yeah.
I would talk, and right away they would say like, "Yo, like you're not from here. Where you have like a
Because you were
weird
born
accent.
here.
Yeah, so I say like in Miami. I didn't realize I had a Miami accent until I went away to go play baseball in West
Let's talk
Virginia.
about that for 1 second. I
Yes.
always say this, even whether you speak English or not, you have a Miami English accent, which it comes, es derivado from the
It's
Latino
so unique.
community. Yeah.
Like you could be from Miami and you could be from Orlando, Florida. It's two completely different languages.
Hmm.
That Spanglish, the saying bro and like, that's all very real. And I didn't notice until a white girl that I was seeing. She was like, "You say like and bro and this," and I'm like, "Damn, I do." Like I started realizing I do say pero like and all this stuff, and I'm like, it's just what I know. So even when I'm talking to coaches and stuff, they're like, "Yo, you are from another planet," and I'm like, "I really am."
Yeah, we are.
So yeah, exactly.
We are.
So up there, anyways, I embraced it. I loved the game. I went through some injuries, but it was a time when TikTok and all this stuff wasn't around. So I would always post videos. I love making videos. I love
Where were you posted? Like
dancing.
MySpace?
Like Instagram. No,
No,
también
you're too
tampoco
young.
así.
He's 29.
I'm
He's
29.
29. So
So
MySpace
no, I
was
loved
my,
MySpace. That
MySpace
was
was 18, 17, 18 years ago.
yeah. No, MySpace. That was like my
MySpace was the
middle
shit.
school. It was the best. It was awesome. Yeah. And but in college, I would post on Instagram, and sometimes that's how I would tell my mom, my family that I'm doing okay and I'm happy and I'm making these videos. But I would always get in trouble with NCAA and my coaches because it wasn't
Fuck
like
is NCAA?
the
The
like
National
college association, like the
Association.
people
Okay,
that are
cool.
like this on top of you. I couldn't even work if I played college sports. It was crazy. So they don't pay us. You have a full-time job up there. I'm living off my parents' money, which I hated. Thank God I was in West Virginia because it was cheap. It was so cheap. Like I could go out, have drinks with $5, and I was like the man.
Yeah.
And a gringuita would be like, "Oh, you're buying me this? Thank you." I'm like, "No, in Miami is,
In
I
Miami,
need to
$15,
buy you a drink."
baby.
In Miami, 15, and they're like, "Oh, okay, thank you," and they walk away. Which is something else that stuck to me. Pero I don't know.
So you're
I
trying to tell
embraced
me
it.
that Miami girls, we are super superficial, which is true. I always say this. Miami
Oof,
women have this idea of themselves that it doesn't happen, even though we're the hottest in the whole damn country.
very true.
But we are very, very high maintenance, and we do not bring
Yes.
enough to the table. I feel that females think that they bring all these things to the table that we don't. If we're gonna talk now, we're talking about tables
Yeah.
because that's just a new thing. Tables in every conversation or relationship, it has to be a fucking table. Like we work in IKEA or something. So,
Yeah. So I mean, again, I'm not saying like, wow, I love gringas now. No, obviously, I love like beautiful women from. If you're beautiful, you're beautiful. It doesn't matter. I'm not saying
what
everyone
kind
is
of
like
girl?
that.
I don't have a type of man. I do black, Indian, white, Chinese. I don't care. I do tall, skinny.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't really have a type like that. I'm like that too. Like I
have
don't
you done
care.
chinitas?
Chinitas? No,
You
not really.
haven't.
No.
Caribeñas,
Yeah.
americanas,
See, of
obviously.
course.
Latinas from all over.
Yes.
Morenitas.
Yes, yes, for sure. That was like
Oh, that
I
was a
get
good pause. Like, ooh, yes. Ooh,
yeah,
ooh.
well that was my type
What
for a
did you
while. Like
remember?
growing up, my dad and me, like Beyonce, like like
Really?
that coffee color,
Yeah.
that stood out to me all the time. I don't know why. Um, but I guess if you had,
It looks good. You look good with like
yeah,
with that,
like
with a
if you were
with
to
a
ask me a
mulatica.
type, I would say maybe mulatica. But no, like, cause I will go for anyone that's beautiful. It doesn't matter. But my point that I was making was over there, I realized how different the game was from like Miami
Yeah.
and how they're not used to normal looking people too. If you walked in a bar in West Virginia, they were gonna be like, "Who the
Anywhere
is
out of
that?"
Miami, I walk like I dress like this everywhere. And now that I'm going to like fights like BYB, I love bare knuckle,
Yeah,
and I'm going to fights. The way I dress in other parts of the United States, it's the fuck.
yeah,
What
yeah,
is that?
yeah.
It's
That
a
too.
peacock.
Yeah,
I'm a peacock.
yeah. That's another thing. Like over there, if you look good and dress good, they're like, "Damn, that kid's not normal."
Color,
But
color,
again, over
color,
there,
color
yeah,
is too much for them.
not just that, just good looking people
Yeah.
like you and when you walk in, I swear, like I could tell, like the room is like this kid's over there too. You have to think I was in a small college town where there is not a lot of things to do besides that college.
Yeah.
In Miami, there's things, big cities like in New York, you won't. It's probably similar to Miami. Over there, I stood
Uh,
out Well, not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm saying as city-wise, if you go
Don't
to a
kiss
big
New Yorkers'
city.
ass. You guys are not like Miami.
No, no, definitely not. Definitely
Is
not.
that why when we go to any other states, it's not interesting to us? Because I remember when people, I want to go to Vegas. I'm like, I live in Miami. I don't give about
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah. No, I agree with that. Like, I go to Vegas and these big cities, and I'm just like, I'd rather be in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially being from here, and then I've lived in a bunch of cities. I've lived all over the U.S., and there's nothing like Miami. There's
Do you
nothing like
think the Miami
Miami.
people are so used to the lifestyle and the rich and the cars and the celebrities that when we see it, we treat celebrities different? Because I feel like I'm not a groupie. When I see a celebrity, it's like,
Yes.
"What's up, dog?" Like we treat them like what the hell they are, regular people like us
Yes,
with a little bit
yes.
more money and fame. But I feel that when celebrities go other places, they are treated like gods.
Oh yeah,
But we
for
do
sure,
not
for
care
sure.
about them.
Miami, yeah, Miami. That's Miami too. Like, Miami is a big. It's all about what you drive and who you are, how many followers you got. That's another reason why I loved being up there. It like humbled me because I was like,
You human.
yeah, like everyone. Like I would talk to a girl. Like if I was going to spit game at a girl, and she's just like, oh, and I'm like, bro, like in Miami, it's more like, oh, who are you, whatever. I was gonna probably get shied away from this girl or something.
Yeah.
Over there, like my confidence was crazy, and it like humbled me. I don't know. But anyways, like my story, I paused there, but because it was such a big like culture shock for me. Pero I loved it. I loved every part of it. And yeah, so I was playing sports up there. I was posting videos.
Mhm.
That's what my personality always was. Even though TikTok wasn't a thing back then, I always had these great ideas. I liked dancing. I was the guy in the locker room that I would dance, and they'll be like, "Yo, Corey, what the heck? We're in trouble." I go, "Bro, who gives a shit? Let's go run laps and whatever. We'll be fine."
Mhm.
I was always that guy.
So
Um,
you were meant to be in this
yes,
kind.
yes. So I kept posting videos, and even though I was getting in trouble, I was like, "I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not posting me, getting
Drunk,
wasted. Like
smoking,
I'm being
or
like, I know I play on a baseball team. I know I have an image. I'm not posting bad stuff. So I
Mhm.
was like, in my heart, I was like, bro, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I changed my Instagram name. I like put it to, I spelled my name wrong so that when my coach searched me up, he couldn't find me. And I kept making all these videos. I remember the first video I made in West Virginia. It was in Vine. Remember Vine? And it went so crazy. The first day,
Mine was the first TikTok, by the way.
yes. I was on campus and I saw a white girl, Rubia, walking. I knew she didn't know Spanish, and I was like, started recording. I was like, hey, where's Pinga Street? And then La Pobre was like, um, I think she's like, I think wait, what is it? And I'm like, oh my god, bro. And then
That went
I
viral.
posted, and everyone in Miami was going crazy. The next morning, I got called in. They're like, you need to delete this, you need to delete that. And I'm like, damn. That's when I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't post like cursing words.
Which it brings me to a question, okay? If your thing is to play baseball
Yeah,
and you are doing your job, you're a good baseball player, you do your job. Who cares what you do in your personal life?
I know. I agree. I agree. And but back then that was the everyone's listening to coach, so why I need to not post. I need to not show people that I love my life and there's a life outside of baseball. So anyways, good point because I was like I'm going to still do me. I'm going to try to not be I guess not go viral. Every time I would go viral, it was a problem. Even if I was doing a good thing, I wasn't even saying the word bingo after that. I was just like a saint and posting a home run or something, and it was always a problem. And I never understood that. And I would call my dad, and my dad's like, bro, like, one day everything will be all right. Maybe you should get out of there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but I'm not like a guy that quits. So I saw everybody else going through the same things. I'm not normal, though. I was the one with the posting and all that, but I also knew I wasn't doing anything wrong. So I kept posting, kept doing me. Went through injuries, went through hard times up there. I grew as a man. And then after 4 years there, my
You
young,
consider yourself a man, not a child?
yeah, a little bit of both. I'm still kind of immature. But I think that's what keeps me young. So, um, but I was like, okay, I need to make a change. Like maybe my dad's right. I need to change the scenery. Need to be somewhere where I don't know. I
But
need
you
to be
appreciate
happier.
it for who you are.
Exactly, exactly. And I remember I had an opportunity to go play with my younger brother in college on the same team. And then I transferred to another school, and right away, everybody's freaking en cuero in the locker room. Everyone's like, yo,
Having
welcome. I'm
fun.
like, bro, what is this? I was like in a prison compared to this. So I got to be myself more when I transferred to Jacksonville University, a little closer
Mm.
to home, at least in Florida. Um,
Jacksonville is
yeah,
crazy.
Jacksonville's. I had a lot of fun there too.
People can. La gente no calcula Jacksonville. Jacksonville is
It
crazy.
is. It is.
It's a
It is.
college town and it's
It is,
nuts.
and you have the beach there too, so it's like a unique college town. I loved it,
Uh-huh.
and that's where I started. Like I was able to post. I was like, all right, I get to be myself. And don't say it. I hadn't mentioned this, but I was falling out of love of the game when I was getting told you can't do this, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, now I'm back in my happy place. Now I'm gonna post and post and post, and then I finished my baseball career. I got like my master's. I didn't have a backup plan, but I knew I wanted to do social media, and I knew I wanted to stop asking mommy, papi for money to eat Taco Bell. I was like, all right, I'm ready to start this whole real world thing. Now in that time, TikTok comes out, and I'm still making these videos like if I'm a baseball player. Like a whole 2 years of me just posting
Because
videos.
you, okay, so pause for 1 second for those that don't know. When you go on a baseball scholarship,
Yeah.
right, you have to go and you have to go to college to study something.
Yes, yes, yes.
What did you study?
So I started out with sports management. I don't know. I wanted to be a baseball player. I was one of those guys that's like, I'm gonna make it to the major leagues.
I
Then I
started
got
sports I
injuries.
started sports medicine.
Really? Medicine, yo.
I did well, I didn't finish it. I only did my 4 years of massage therapy.
Oh,
But
okay.
I needed like I think it was like 18 more months to do sports massages and stuff like that.
I was into like physical therapy
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but there was a lot more school involved. And
Mhm.
again, I still didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, I'm gonna make it in baseball without a backup plan. I was 18, 19 when I decided that. So now I'm 22, 23, transferring to another school to get my master's. Because when you transfer, you still have to play. You have to take classes.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, why not do my master's, have a backup plan, have that piece of paper when I get out of here just in case. And thank God I did. I was able to whatever. I got a pretty good first job. I got a random first job. I got a job at First Watch being a manager. The brunch place.
What is that?
First Watch is like a brunch place, food chain.
No, no
Um,
idea.
but that's how random it is. I was like, okay, I just want to start making money. Let me try this. The whole time, I'm still making videos, still thinking I want to play, not play. I want to make videos. All my videos were about baseball. So I keep
So
making
you
these
saw yourself
videos.
as a entertainer more than a baseball player?
At the time.
Now that you're older, do you see yourself? Because this happens to me a lot too. I always knew that I wanted to do something. I just never pinpoint exactly what.
Yeah, like I know I'm an entertainer. I know I was put on this earth to entertain people. And whether it's
How do
baseball,
you get to the banana people?
that's what I was going to get to. So that whole time, I'm now a year or two out of baseball, and I'm just trying to figure out what's next.
Mm-hmm.
Then the bananas start going off with TikTok. Then now everyone knows about the bananas. Then I'm like, holy shit, this is
I love
both
them.
worlds
I love them.
coming together.
Yeah.
The umpire is freaking twerking. The pitcher is doing a TikTok.
Fat ass empire talking. I know.
That's my boy Vince. That's my
I
dog.
love him.
I
He's
love
like
that
un purito.
guy. That guy is the
He's
best.
a purito and
That-
he's twerking.
He's one of the first friends I made in Banana Ball.
Yeah.
So I go and I see this opportunity. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get back in shape, and I've only been 2 years out. I go, let me go all in. So I start going ham with the videos. Now TikTok's a thing. Now that college is paying you to make videos. Funny how the world works. Before I was getting in so much trouble. Now there's millionaires that are 19, 20 years old to make videos
To
because of
make videos.
TikTok.
Yep.
And anyways, like I said, I always knew one day I was like, bro, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm gonna be right one day. So I keep making these videos, and I get an invite. Like I manifested it. I'm like, bro, I want to play for this team and nothing else. If I ever play again, get invited to the tryout. The tryout is crazy for the bananas. The tryout is you have to wear a costume, and you have to like do dances, choreography. It's not like a normal baseball tryout. They know you could catch the ball. They know you could play at a high
They
level.
just want to know how you move.
They want to know if you're okay with doing shit in front of thousands of
Because
people.
these people have choreographies. Like these dudes
Yes.
are freaking good dancers,
Yeah, no,
y'all.
it's not just the TikTok dances. Like we literally have to practice with our first base coach, Maceo. Well, at the time, I'm not with the bananas anymore. I'm gonna get to that. But we had to practice. I'm telling you guys how I made the team. I got there and I was not knowing what to expect. And they're like, okay, station one, this, and station two, dance choreography, 3, fan engagement. The biggest thing why they're successful is they interact with their fans. when you go to a baseball game, it's so freaking boring. Like you said, that you're like this, and then between the pitches, the guy takes a deep breath, and then 3 hours pass by, the game's still going on. You're like, what the heck? This is fast. This is like tira la pelota, and whenever you swing, the ball's coming in again. You have to be ready. 1, 2, 3, like that. So it's very fast paced. It's 2 hour time limit. So in that tryout, I went dressed as a turkey, and it was close to Thanksgiving, and I was like, all right, let me just wear a random costume. And they say, they're like, we know you can catch the ball. You need to do anything but
Because he
normal.
plays center field. He plays the guy
Yeah,
in the middle of the
I
game.
play outfield.
The one that get
The fly balls
Yeah.
that get hit deep. But we can't, like, there's people catching balls and doing backflips. You can't just catch a ball normal there. So
yeah,
I saw
you do
this. Yeah, I do that all the time. I pop it up on my shirt. You got to get creative. That's what they like. That's
Listen,
why.
we were meant to meet. You
Yes,
do
I
not
know, I know.
understand.
I literally the first time I saw you on
We
the
met
show. Oh
on
my
Flavor's
Flavor of
stand up
Love.
Flavor of Love Flavor the comedian, the local comedian from Miami. He does Instagram sketches and stuff like that, and we meet, and he's the banana type. Like all the guys in that team look like this. They're
Yeah.
all like freaking little twins. Okay, they all look like that. Dime
Yeah.
que es mentira.
No, it's true.
They
it's
all
true.
look like that. So I'm like, wow, that guys remind me so much of a player from.
Yeah.
So I when
Nah,
he
right
said
away.
he was, I was like, I know that team. Were you shocked I knew about this? Because many females don't know about.
Not really. Bueno, if like you're on social media, I feel like everybody knows the bananas. But I feel like so when I played with them this past year is when I played with them. I would go to places and people would know me more than like they would know baseball, like girls
Yeah.
because of TikTok.
Yeah.
And that's where they blew up. But they became so big. They became so big that they're selling out major league stadiums like the Marlins Stadium.
Because it's AAA. It's not.
No, it's its own professional
It's
league.
his own professional league. It's
Like
not.
own rules. Like they play in Yankee Stadium, they play in Marlins Stadium, and they have their own rules. The rules are completely different. We never play against any other pro team. We are our own pro team. So I was on one of the teams. There's 4 teams. There's the Bananas, the Party Animals, there was the Firefighters, and the Visitors. And we all play each other, and we all have to dance. We all have to do the same shit. We all have to
Love
freaking
it. And they're good though. They
This-
play real baseball, by the way.
yeah.
If you ever want to go and watch a real baseball
Yes, it's
team, but at the same time for your wife or kids or family not to be bored,
yes.
this is it.
Yes, correct. They make baseball fun, and that's why I was like, oh my god, this is like my path. Like everything's meant to be, this opportunity, everything. And then once I got it, I was like, holy cow! I was like, this is so me. I was playing in front of 15,000 people, biggest crowds I've ever played in, and I'm having fun. I'm being myself. I'm not worried about someone saying, hey, don't videotape this. The opposite. Everybody was like, yo, I got an
That many
idea, and
people
I'm
go?
like, let's go. Oh my god, my first game.
So are you allowed to say that more people go to the Marlins Stadium to watch y'all play than the Marlins?
Of course, it was sold out. It was sold out. When has a
I know,
Marlins
buddy.
game been sold out?
Never.
Exactly.
Not
It's
even if they
crazy.
give it for free.
It's crazy.
You guys need to start twerking, Miami Marlins.
Exactly, for real.
Stop sucking so much on
The-
twerk.
the Marlins need to take notes because that is the new like wavelength of entertainment is like the new thing. Like you see even boxers that are YouTubers, Jake Paul, all this. That's the new wave, and it's entertaining. It's bringing life to a boring sport. Baseball is a boring sport. As a baseball player, I could tell you baseball is freaking boring. This was like my like holy shit. I was like
It's
I
the
could,
perfect
I
marriage
get
for
to
you.
do literally. I was like I get to do what I love and like both aspects, the entertainment and baseball.
Do you feel that you would have been more? Because okay, so you guys don't know because that special has not come out, but I was in the Flavor of Love for Valentine's special. He did a comedy show, and then he was supposed to date me with other 3 guys. He did not win.
I know.
He did not win, but he was second runner up. Okay, so
And Negro won.
and Negro won, of course.
Of course.
So no, but he
It's not
did
fair.
very good. No, he did good.
I'm just kidding.
He
No, he
killed
did.
it.
They were all funny. They were all so funny.
Like he killed it. The guy, they all took off the shirts. Like, listen, this
Oh
was
my God.
fun.
That shit was
Pero
so
there
funny.
was like a real pro baseball player in there with this Colombian girl,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they made kind of like a thing, like a joke where, well, he got the money,
yeah,
and I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, I have to get the AAA guy. That's what I say. Why
Yeah.
why the Colombian had to get the guy with money, and I have to get the AAA guy? So let's talk about money right quick. Do
Yeah.
you feel that you would have been happier? Because of course, if you would have make it to the pro, you would have made millions of dollars. Do you feel that you would have been happier like that, or you are enjoying so much this
Not a
success?
chance. I am so happy right now
And
that
do
I
you
can't
make money? Is this
imagine.
something that you can
Yeah.
live off?
So let me tell you something else that some people might not know. Some people know in the baseball world, but some people might not know that are watching right now. The Bananas, like we're pro players. We get paid more than minor leaguers. Like I swear to you, you can look it up. Minor leaguers don't make shit. You only make it a lot of money. It's a
When you
lot of
go
money
pro
when
pro,
you go to the major leagues.
yeah.
That's a lot of no, that's life changing money no matter what.
MLB, yeah, is the
A
only
lot
one
of
that make
people don't
money.
know this, but like everyone in that organization is making more than minor leaguers. So right now they're getting a lot of high talent because a lot of these guys that have been in the minor leagues making I don't know $1,200 a month and still having to pay rent.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
in
no,
minor
no,
leagues.
no.
Yeah, look it up.
What do you mean,
I
12?
swear.
What are these guys doing?
You can look it up. In minor leagues, what makes them last in the minor leagues is if you get picked high, you get like if you're a top 10 draft pick, you'll get signed for 1 million something, and that'll last you if until you make it to the major leagues, right?
No, it won't.
Everyone else is stuck. Like for example, I
So how
have
much you make versus what they make? I'm not trying to get into your
like
pocket.
an average minor league player. Let's say he signs for what an average minor league player would sign for. Not like the first 2 rounds are life changing. That's like saying you're a superstar. If you are still a very professional player and you get picked and you're in the minor leagues, a banana ball player is making more than that minor leaguer a month.
How
like,
much more?
I mean,
3, 4 times?
double, like double probably. And here's the thing. Here's another thing. You are, let's say I can't really talk about salary, whatever, but let's say that I was getting paid double a month of what a minor leaguer was getting paid.
Yeah.
Let's say it's a couple grand a month, and I am only playing 3 days a week. The minor leaguers are playing 6 days a week, one off day. We are getting the benefits that
Yeah,
come
yeah,
with
yeah.
it.
By hour, when you do the breakdown, it's crazy.
And then social media, that's another part that minor leaguers aren't obviously trying to do deals and brand deals with the Bananas organization. That also comes with it. The
Do
TikTok,
you
all
handle
that
your own
stuff.
social media? For example, I have my own pepino spray. I do.
Uh-huh.
I have my own intimate line. Like if I call you up and I say, okay, I want you to model my pepino line, you able to do that without your team getting into your pockets when it comes to auspiciadores and things like that.
Yeah, there's some things that come along with it. Now it's changed. Like before we couldn't wear their gear or something like that.
No, but that's because
like
it's trademark.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I can go and okay, I'm doing this for let's say Gatorade, and I would have this Gatorade bottle and make a video that gets thousands of views, whatever, and that's the brand deal or whatever, and I just do me like a video that I would do, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
hold Gatorade. That's how it would work.
So
So
they
like
don't get
I
into
got
your
my
money.
I
Yeah.
got my first brand deal like a couple months ago, and
With.
it's free pouch. It's like the nicotine things.
Got it.
That
Got it.
all the
Got it.
baseball
Got it.
players- I
Got it.
have one
Yes.
in right
Yes.
now.
Yes.
So
What are you having?
it's like a
Show me. Show me. Like one.
this look, the little pouches that you have like that.
You have something in your mouth?
Yeah.
For what?
It's like how do I explain it? Like you put it in it como with nicotine, like gives you like a buzz.
For you not to smoke? Oh, it's like a drinking. Coño, I might need that.
Yeah, you could try it. I don't know if
I
you
might-
like do it and then you like would have to spit it out.
I drink coffee a lot and I drink Red Bulls because
You
I
might
need
like
the
it.
little kick.
You might really like it. Like I do it to go work out. I do it to go do everything to go train. But that was my first brand deal, and I'm proud of it because it was something that I do, and that's an example of like the social media part that another part that minor leaguers might they probably have, but on top of the salary being more on a
You could.
entertainment baseball player
Yeah, you could do that.
compared to another pro, like that's your life. You're trying to make it to the
Mhm.
big leagues. How are these people getting paid more?
Yeah.
That was also something that was
Listen,
an eye opener to me.
And let's just be realistic. Most of them are not gonna make it. So a lot of them
Oh
are
my
just
God, the
wasting their
chances,
time. A lot
yeah.
of them, a lot of these kids are like, and grown men are wasting their time there because they're
Yeah.
not going to make it. Listen, there's things for everybody. It was a point in my life that I was making a month what a school teacher was making a year.
Yes.
Okay,
I bet.
so like. Hay para todo el mundo. And we're
Of
not
course.
saying that that's good or that's bad. It's just not for everybody, and it wasn't for him.
Right, yeah, and I didn't know it wasn't for me, but I also when I grew up and I was like, dude, I love this. I'd rather do this than be
Than
a
that.
major leaguer. Well, major leaguer obviously is like in the beginning my dream. That's like you when you're little and you have a dream. That's what I wanted to do. Play the Yankees, play the
Do you think
Marlins,
that
whatever.
your dad's idea of what you should have done play a
Oh
part on
no no no
you
no no.
wanting that, or
My dad, since I was little, was big on whatever I wanted to do. Yeah,
okay?
he loved baseball, but like for example, my brother
Uh-huh.
stopped playing baseball out of nowhere, even though my dad was
Is
wanted
your brother
us to.
hot like you?
My brother might be hotter.
Really? Show me.
Yeah. Then he's younger, but I look like the younger brother.
You look like the younger brother.
Yeah.
I look like the oldest brother. I mean sister.
Look, this is dad, and that's my brother. But let me show you his here so you can see.
Oh my God, that is hot too.
Oh no, he pops off on Instagram. I mean,
That
on TikTok when I put him in the videos I have that go
wait,
viral.
wait, I gotta get glasses for this. Hold up.
This is my brother right here.
Your brother is hotter than you.
He is, right?
No, not really.
No, I like to think that he's the best looking one.
No, he just looks more manly. You have a prettier
Yeah,
face.
and he's very mature. He's more mature than me.
But that is cute, yo. Wait, wait, wait. Let's show that to the camera. Let's put everybody. Let's put the whole family on blast
Oh, if
right
you
now.
see, if you go on TikTok right now, if you go on TikTok right now, you'll see.
Your brother's más morenito. Your brother has facial hair, so he looks older and more mature. But
And he has canas already.
yeah, so do you.
Barely. I just got
No,
like my
I
first
could
one.
see them. Like since you got here, I've been like seeing them because I have two.
I
and
just got my first one, and I'm 29.
You have like 30.
And I didn't have like a week before this.
Bullshit. You have like 30. Do you think? And I know that I sound that I'm hitting on you all the time, but I could be your mom. I have a 24-year-old kid.
I like that.
If I had you at 14, maybe I could have been your mom.
I like that.
So,
But that's what I like though.
do you
I
like older women?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the oldest you've dated?
The oldest I've dated, 34 recently, pero
I know, I'm fast beyond that. I'm
but
10 years
like
old.
I don't know. I've been with older women, for sure. But
What
dated,
do you, yeah, or, you know.
Oh, are we already there?
I
At that
mean,
point?
I'm just, no,
No,
we're
yes,
going to keep
yes.
it clean, but like, people
No,
want to
no.
know, like,
Yeah,
you know.
no, for sure. Like,
Because you're a young guy, but you're not that young.
I would say like that I've pursued, like 52, 51.
Did it
51.
surprise the show unos movimientos eso that you were like,
No,
whoa,
she was
whoa.
beautiful. She was beautiful. She didn't
How
even
old
look-
is your mom?
My mom is 56.
So you didn't feel kind of weird?
No,
It wasn't one of your mom's friends?
no.
So you didn't feel like, because this is the thing, I don't do young guys because of my 24-year-old. Like my cutoff time goes up every year. Like I think
Because of your.
because my
son.
son, you look like my son. Like I look at you and it's like my son.
Yeah.
Like legit, look. Like you look like my son, and it's kind of funny that
I don't know. Ever since I was young, like.
so I
some-
just I don't do young guys because they remind me of my freaking son.
Yeah, no. That,
So
I could understand.
Like you
that.
look like my son.
I understand that. I understand where you're
So,
coming from. I don't have kids, so
But you have a
When-
mom, so when
I
you do a
do.
54-year-old woman, I would think
I don't know. I don't know. To me, age does not matter for
Like,
sure.
my sugar
and I'm at
daddy's-
the age right now. I feel like I'll go and like the daughter or the mom is in play. Like
Have
I'm
you
just
ever-
being honest with you.
have you ever got into a situation where you went for the daughter and is the mom the one that liked you?
Yes, 100%.
What happened?
But
there?
they both liked me. But like I liked the mom more when I found out that she was interested too. Yes.
Okay, everybody. We're gonna put his information over here, and we're gonna go to the second part of the show, where you could watch us secrecy on my profile on secrecy, because we are getting down and dirty. Okay.